Okay. Let's try to see if this works. Oh, that was not very pleasant. The way that went down my throat, not very pleasant. What is? But this looks a little off. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about two cameras that I did not see coming. I have not been paying attention to camera news at all lately. I've been too busy with life and COVID situations and dealing with my situation, trying to figure out where I want to be, where I want to live, and where I want to do as my next, I guess, my next occupation. You know, I don't want to work for a 501c3, don't want to work for no agency anymore because, as you've been aware, we've been through some troubles with those. Discrimination, lots of people want to call ICE on me, and then people want to accuse me of doing things, and then they find out that it was all false. Yeah, I don't want to go through another EEOC. So, but I'm just curious about these two cameras, and that is the Sony A7IV and the Nikon Z9, the flagship. One costs more than another, but man, it is pricey. So, this is the Alpha A7IV, which is the predecessor to the A7III, and A7III was a hit among your Sony shooters, and even some of your Nikon shooters enjoyed it. Even Photo EI enjoyed it a little bit, but I get what he was saying. You know, Nikon got something very special up their sleeve, but the price tag, almost $6,000. Ouch. Not, not a lot of people can afford that. But before we start, please do subscribe, like, and share. Please hit the notification buttons, guys, if you are going to subscribe to this channel. I want to try to do my best in the next 24 hours to give you guys something that I should be doing a long time ago, is making these videos about tech, camera, photography, videography, editors, gamers. Gamers need cameras too. Bloggers need cameras too. But versus the Z9, I'm looking at the specs. Listen, you guys already know the specs, but what about what Panda thinks? This is what I think. If I had a choice to buy one camera out of these two, it's a hard decision, but when it comes down to the value and the pricing, I'm definitely going with Sony. I know, Nikon, I know, I love you so much, but hear me out. I don't have $6,000 to dish out. I can dish out maybe $2,500 and then adapt my Canon and my IRIX lenses onto with the Metabones adapter. But in reality, the Hybrid 33 megapixel, the 10 FPS, and the 4K 60 is good enough for me. But this baby, this Nikon Z9 shoots, whoa, 45.7 million effective pixels. That's the sensor size. Okay, sensor size 35.9 mil by 23.9 mil, and it shoots 8K. Check this out: 8K resolution, 7,680 by 4320 and 30 frames per second progressively. But shooting 8K and 25 and 24 is more ideal for me. And as I said, this camera is just, it's for the pro. It's definitely for the professional. I'm not saying that I'm not a pro, because Panda is a pro. I'm just saying that for $6,000, I really don't have the money to dish out for this camera. It's a beauty. I love the way it looks. Wait. Let me go back. I love the way it looks. I really do. It looks like DSLR, but it also has mirrorless features. And I love the simplicity, and I love the aesthetics. I love the design of it. And it looks so damn good. Oh, and the best part about the Z9 for me, looking at it wise, which I will probably never own one, is that it has a grip, so you can grip it nicely. And instead of buying a grip for the Sony A7IV, which you have to buy the grip if you want to shoot for long periods of time. And I do like the Hyper 33 megapixel, 10 frames, 4K 60, 7K oversampling, and 5 stabilization is good enough for me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So, but I really stress the fact that, like, $6,000 for the Z9. Ooh, only if I had robbed the bank sooner. But no, I can't rob banks because I'm Panda. I'm the good guy. But spec wise, and mind you, this is, would this be the competitor versus the Sony A7IV? When it would be, what? This is the real question. What would sell more? That's the question. What will sell more? And that's what you have to ask yourself. Would the Sony sell more because of the price tag and the features? Or would the Nikon achieve its goal and dominate Sony? And which a lot of videographers are going to go with the Nikon Z9 because 8K, shooting 8K, and you can downsample that too. And I always do that. I always downsample my footage. And the reason why I always downsample, for instance, I'm shooting with Canons, right? And I use matching lantern RAW on both cameras. And I'm always shooting, and what is it, 2.5K? And I'm always downsampling to 1080p. Why? It just comes out cleaner, looks good. That's all I need. I'm not trying to be competitive. I'm not trying to be on top of the world. I'm not trying to be dominating these photographers that just want to have the biggest sausage around town. Because, let's be honest, some of you photographers love to compete. I'm not a competitive person. So, let me just make that clear. Not competitive, but I am competitive towards myself. And the reason why I'm competitive towards myself is because I really want to make sure that, like, I push myself past my limits when I'm shooting, when I'm doing video, when I'm editing video, learning how to function software. And keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen, photographers do not photographers do not get free software to add your photos and your videos. That's, of course, money. Lots of money. Okay? So, if next time you go out in the street, you ask a photographer for their business card, or they show you a press pass with a QR code, keep in mind that this is the real deal. Do not say, oh, I'm looking for someone to do a video, a hip-hop video. You know how many times I hear that crap in New York City? Oh, my Panda. Yo, man, You do hip hop videos, you do music videos. I'm like, listen, I'm sick, I'm tired of hearing, do I do music videos? Listen, you see the gear? Don't even ask. Just go to my website, look it for yourself, look at the results, and you tell me if I do hip hop videos or not. I know it's just a question, but don't you get sick of it sometimes? Imagine if I was walking around with the Nikon Z9. Imagine. People like, yo, that's a real camera. But then again, New Yorkers, notice you guys don't like to have, some of you that don't want to get a job, want to rob people, want to just take something from someone. That's a special camera. That camera's going to mean a lot to me. So if you do get either the Sony A7IV or the Z9, make sure you put some insurance on it. Make sure you keep it safe. Whatever you are, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland, Chicago, New York, Boston, DC, Florida, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, St. Louis, Indiana, metropolitan area, in that area, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay. Listen, no matter what, these cameras are going to do the job, no matter what, and plus more. But for me, honestly, the Sony is more affordable, more reasonable spec-wise. I'm not trying to be, hey, I got the Z9, baby, woo, and no lenses. Imagine that. Someone bought the body and then have no lenses. No. So I'm going to go over to Sony because you know why? The Sony has emote and I can actually buy Metabolts adapter and put my IX lenses on it and call it a day. But the Z9, I would still have to make a huge investment on new lenses, batteries, XQD cards. Oh my panda, those are so expensive. So right now, for me, I just don't have the money for it. And if you do have the money for it, think about those areas of expertise and why you buying this camera for. Are you buying it to be the biggest sausage, or are you buying it for you? And are you going to be making your money back when you are shooting photos or videos with your clients? Because if you are, you're definitely going to make your investment back, guaranteed, right? But if you're going to go out there and buy one of these cameras, I literally, listen, Sony has been doing really good things, but I'm honestly going to say the Nikon branch is coming back strong. Even Canon's coming back strong. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, like a year ago, give Canon and Nikon some time and watch they step it up bit by bit and improve on their game about presenting cameras for photographers, videographers, creators, production value, creative artists. You just gotta be patient. And right now, there's a battle going on right now between these branches of these camera brands trying to be on top and trying to stay on top. And in my opinion, I just think, listen, we don't need, if you already have a good camera, you don't need to upgrade, okay? Oh, wow. What happened? That was funky. Yeah, that was weird. But with that said, everyone, did you see that the camera just shut itself off? Oh, my panda, what's going on? But anyway, I wanted to share my experience and my thoughts on the Sony A7IV and the Nikon Z9. And I've been watching Photo EI's videos. I've been watching on the low, bro. Trust me. I see you. And I was really super hyped for the Z9. I was like, oh, watch it cost like $7,000. I came close. It's $5,500, but still almost $6,000. And still, if you don't have Nikon glass that you can adapt to that, then you still have to spend another $5 grand in investment on some glass. You gotta buy you gotta buy an 85, you gotta buy a 50, you gotta buy uh, a prime zoom lens, either 18 to 35 or 18, whatever it may be, or 15 to 35, whatever it may be. But you still have to make an investment. So, with that said, everyone, with Sony, you can adapt other lenses with Metabones adapters, and you could do that with old Nikon lenses. But in my expertise, watching other people deal with some of the headaches with these other adapters, sometimes it didn't work, and sometimes it did work. But if you're shooting manual like I am, that shouldn't be a problem. But for me, yeah, I'm going with Sony. If. But right now, I'm sticking with my Canon. I love my Canons. I'm not trying to be competitive. It does the job well. And using Magic Lantern has been fun on the Canon cameras. And sometimes it's been tedious and sometimes a headache. But then again, it's been great. So I'm not really complaining about, what I have. I'm glad I even have 2 cameras right now. I used to have 4. I had to sell one to B&H. But you know how B&H is. That's a super good, amazing place. If you're gonna buy your cameras, buy from B&H. Okay, just buy from B&H. No, I'm not promoting B&H, and I'm not doing a 15-minute or 15-second skit for B&H. I was just there, and I was like, damn, this place is like Toyland for photographers and videographers, drone enthusiasts, musicians, audiophiles. This is like what's the movie? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Well, it's B&H and the gaming tech factory. That's 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 what I think about B&H, like a playland for adults and kids if they are into tech and they're into buying a laptop or buying headphones. Definitely recommend it. But at this time, Sony is the way to go, I think. And if you guys agree with me on that, let me know down in the comments down below. But with that said, everyone, I'm not gonna try to hold you guys up too long, cause I got other things to do. But with that said, everyone, please do subscribe, like, and share. Please hit the notification bell so you can see more videos like this. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, as we are dealing with some of the difficulties in life right now. I really appreciate it. But with that said, everyone, you guys take care. Happy shooting.